Hi everyone. So we are going to learn R programming, and in today's class I'm going to show how to start R programming. What is the platform where we can do the R coding, and for that what I'm going to do is that I'll go and click on my magnifying glass, and here I have R Studio. It's in the suggestion because I have used it recently. So I open it and my RStudio will be open now. This course that I am taking, this is basically a course where we will do only basic codings on R, starting from the uh, you know data type, array, data frame, plotting, graphs. We are going to see codings on them. We will be taking small codes or programs on them. This is basically for those who do not know R and those who are learning R in their mm, semesters in the engineering or in the graduation degrees. So this is how your R Studio looks like. Now there are some codes written over here. I will remove them. I'll go to file and open new file, and then I'll go to R script. So that opens a new script. Okay, now uh, this window that you see is divided into three parts. Just follow my cursor hovering. This is one part, this is the other part, and this is the third part. Basically it has four sections or divisions. I have enlarged it, so the other one is hidden. So let me explain you these four segments one by one first. This is the environment when my cursor is hovering. This environment is known as the R script, okay, a script writing place. Okay, so this is where you write your source code. Okay, next come down. This place is known as the console. Okay, what is the difference between this source code script and the console? I'll go into that later. Now come into global environment. This global environment here, what happens whenever we write something in the whenever we give any data while we are executing the code or writing the code, those gets reflected over here. Okay, when we do the coding you will understand that. And then you have the plots. If any graph has to be plotted, it will be plotted over here. Other than that, you have files. Any file that you want to open, the existing files that is there, you can see it from there. Plots means you can plot a graph over there. You have various packages that are there, you can see it from your help and views. Viewer, this viewer is for viewing something. So mostly we go for using plots in this place. Okay, any graph that we want to plot, we will see it over here. So this is about the R Studio environment. Now to start with, I will write a simple code and show you the difference between R script or the source code and the console. The same script can be written in both source code and the console. Okay, so let us get started. Say I want to write a line. I want to write, I'll start by writing in the console. Okay, I write, say, string. You need not worry about what I am writing at this moment. Okay, just I want to show you the difference between this place and this place. Okay, not do all these things. I'll directly take 4 plus 5, enter. See, what do you see? You see the output immediately reflected over here. That is 4 plus 5 is 9. This is simple calculation, okay, addition. Now what I'll do is I'll do 4 plus 5 over here. 4 plus 5, enter. It doesn't do anything. Now what I have to do The same code which I wrote in console, I wrote it here in the source code. Okay, I have to execute this. I have to run this source code, then only it will reflect the output in the console. Okay, so I take my cursor back to line 1 and I press or click the run button. See, what I see over here is 4 plus 5 and the output is 9. So this is difference between the source code and the console. In console you see the output immediately after you code it, and in the source code you just do the coding and the output is reflected in your console. Again, come to the environment. In the environment, what happens is that you can see the addition that you have done. Okay, so that can be visible over here. Now because there are a lot of things over here, so these are some of the things that has already been used. Okay, so that is reflected over here. Now let us start with the basics. So this is what I wanted to show you, how what is the difference between a source code file and a console. Okay, now let's go into what according to the thing that we have seen over here, we can write the code either in the source code or else in the console. Okay, if I have to have a new file, what I'll do is I'll go to file, I'll click on and new file and I go to R script. What will this do is that it will open a new script. This was my previous one, this is the new script. Now I need to save it. It is a very good practice to save whatever you do. Okay, so what I'll do is that I will either click over here or else I'll go to file and save as. Select your destination. Say for example I go here, I select desktop, and in desktop I select the folder. I create a new folder, say new folder R programming. Open it and I write basic R. Okay, so that's the name. So basic R with a dot R means dot R is the extension type of the file that I'm saving. Okay, so now the for untitled one has been named, consisting of basic R code. I have not written anything. If I write 4 plus 5 over here, that means say that is a basic code that I want to save. Okay, so that will reflect the output. Now I go to next one, untitled 2. I can again name it. Okay, so what I'll do, I can do come here now, because I've already set the part, it is directly taking me from desktop R programming and it's taking me inside R programming. Here I can write something, say for example basic basic calculation. Okay, I want to name it as basic calculation. Now what I will do over here is that I will do basic calculations. What are the basic calculations? Say for example 4 plus 5, 4 plus 5 that I did. Okay, then I will do uh, 5 minus 2. Then I want to do, say 10 into 4. Then I want to do 10 minus divided by 5. Okay, then I want to do 10 modulo division 3. These are the basic numericals which we like to do. So now when I do these, I will, what I'm saying is that uh, unlike the other programming languages we have done, we have not used any variable. We have directly wrote these digits and it is expected to be calculating and giving me the value. First thing. Second thing is, when I have written all these things, I see in the fifth line there is a cross. Okay,